All right, welcome back in. We're excited to be joined by the Orlando Pride today. And first up, we have Kylie Strom and Marta. Once again, if you have a question, you raise your hand, and when I call upon you, just introduce yourself and your outlet. If you're on the Zoom, just use the raise your hand feature, and we will try to get you called on. Would the players like to make any statements before, or just go straight to questions?
We're fine.
All right, straight to questions.
Yeah.
We'll start in the room up front. Steph?
Hi. Can I just ask, who started the Marta Secret Stuff water bottle? How did that come to be, and what's in there?
It's water. Nothing secret. I just like to have my own bottle. So that's it. But it's water.
Okay. We're going to go back to Tom.
This question is for you, Marta. My name is Tom. I'm with Shea Butter FC. You've had an illustrious career. You're an icon. You're a legend. What would it mean to you to win a championship in the building that is the first stadium built specifically for women's sports in the world?
Well, first we are really proud to have this opportunity, playing one field that they made for women's soccer. And of course, I hope I can see more examples like that. And second, because we work so very hard, during this season, we show how strong we are, and we deserve to be here. And yeah, it means so much for me and for this team.
All right. Sylvia?
Hello, Sylvia Bullock, Shea Butter FC. I just have a fun one for Marta. We got to talk to Barbara Banda yesterday, and we asked her which teammate would make the best boxer, and your name came up. So one, do you agree with her, and two, do you think you could beat Barbara Banda in a boxing match?
Oh wow, no, no chance. But I think she say like that because I always have so much energy.
I think it'd be a good fight.
Yeah, well, but I think she got this. Now, I'm out.
Kylie, any comment on that?
I think it'd be a great fight. I would love to see that. I don't know. It's a toss-up for me.
I love to have her by my side. So no fight between me and her.
All right. We're going to go to Justin next.
Justin Horniger, Talking Soccer. This question is for both of you. There have not been a lot of Shield winners and NWSL Cup winners in the league. Have you had some time to think about what the implications would be winning tomorrow, doing the double, and just how historic that moment would be?
Kylie, you got this.
Thanks, Marta. We talked a lot about it as a team. There's a reason why it's so difficult to be a Shield winner and a champion in this league. What it takes to be a Shield winner, you have to be so consistent for the whole entire season. So there's a reason why it's hard to do both. You give everything during the season, and then it's hard to keep that up consistently. So I think we have it in us. We've proven that we can do it. So we just have one more game.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Justin. Tamara?
Hi, Tamara Griffin, freelance. I have two different questions, one for each of you. Marta, so many younger players on the Pride point to you, and honestly, even outside of the Pride, as the reference point. I'm curious what you have learned and gained from playing with these younger players, whether that's new styles of playing, mentality, and how that has added to your game. And then Kylie, can you sort of talk about, over the course of this season, what shifts there may have been in the team's mentality, going from sort of historically being an underdog in this club to the team against which other teams now consider themselves the underdog, and how you've been able to maintain that grit, or whatever it might have been, to allow you guys to get to this point?
Well, I think it's really nice to have young players around. I'm really happy with that, and then also happy because I can contribute for them to develop. And they make me feeling good every single day, for being in good shape and try to catch banda, It's like a situation that put me always in this challenge every single day, every single training game. So for me, it's just amazing to live this moment with the young players here.
Yeah, as far as the journey of this club and this team, it's been incredible. When I first arrived at this club, and Marta's been here longer than me, but when I first got here, things were not the greatest, to say the least. So to kind of transform from that to where we are now is incredible. And I think, we are sitting top of the table, but I think there still are a lot of doubters. I think there's people out there who say maybe this was a one-off season, but we're here to prove them all wrong. So I think we do carry a bit of that underdog mentality still with us.
All right, we're going to come to this side. We've got ESPN in the back row, and then we're going to come back to this side.
Hello. Do you guys allow me to do in Portuguese? I'm from ESPN Brazil. I can.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Eu queria saber se, diante de uma final, de uma carreira tão vitoriosa, tantos troféus, se você ainda sente frio na barriga num dia que antecede o jogo como esse. Basically, about if you feel butterfly.
I feel now already, Sim, lógico. E te digo mais, é até difícil de sentir fome nos dias antecedentes a um jogo desse, né? Eu acho que faz parte, né? Faz parte, porque a partir do momento que você não sentir mais essa emoção, essa ansiedade, não é nervosismo, é ansiedade para chegar a hora do jogo, para colocar tudo o que você quer colocar em prática no jogo, buscar o seu objetivo. Então, nada mudou desde a minha infância, quando eu jogava por jogar, simplesmente para me divertir. Eu sempre sentia essa necessidade de dar o meu melhor, e isso, com certeza, me coloca numa situação de ansiedade constante.
And we're going to go to the back row.
Hi, Rowie Hadar, Straight Arrow News. I wanted to ask you both about Pride's defense. Jonah Heraldez earlier talked about, he gave you guys compliments saying how you guys have played strong team defense. I'm just interested in it from both of your perspectives. Kylie, like what you and the back line have done, and like what's been the biggest reason for your success in limiting goals, and then Marta, playing up the field still, like what's been your take on how this team has evolved as like a defending team, like from front to back?
Yeah, I think defense, we take a lot of pride in it, and it's not just the back line or our goalkeeper. Like, it is a full team effort, starting with Marta and Barb's up top. They really set the tone and set the trap for us. So yeah, I think that's just been, it comes down to a mentality for us. We want to do everything in our power to keep the ball out of the back of the net, and when it does hit the back of the net, it hurts. Like, it pains us to see that. So we do everything possible to avoid that.
Okay, we're going to come to this side. To Sandra.
Hello, Sandra, CBS Sports. Primera, Marta. You have played in so many big games in your career. Where does this one rank for you at this stage in your career? Number one.
I think because, like, the way that we did, like, during this season, from beginning to now, it's something very special that I never had before in any other club that I play for. And plus, year by year, we see here in America a strong competition. this is the best league in the world, and you never know what they're gonna happen, you know. And it's hard to win the games, being in the first place, like almost like a whole season. And that's why it's really different and so special.
And you've had such an influence on so many, I would even say even on people in this room. So thank you for that and everything you've done for women's soccer. But you touched on some games in the past right now, and I asked you the rank, and I just wanted to get your perspective on the growth of where you've seen women's soccer from when you first started playing in the United States to now.
Well, I think it's growing in every direction, you know, and for good for the sports. Now we have more investment. We're gonna play in one field that was made for women's soccer only, and of course, the best players in the world wanna be here, and then I think we have. That's why it's so hard to know what they're gonna happen, you know. It's like a really high level, and I think it still have room for develop, for growing, but we need to keep in work. We as a player need to do our part, and you guys too. Just talk more about women's soccer. The information need to come to the people.
All right, we're gonna go to Jillian.
Thank you. Hey, I'm Jillian Carroll. I'm with Kansas City. I kind of piggyback here off of Sandra's question. For both of you, if you don't mind sharing your perspectives, Marta, an international player who's come here, and Kylie, a player who grew up playing here, what has to happen to continue to bring the best players to NWSL, and what has to happen to continue to see facilities like this, and how can that become the norm?
Who talk first?
Go ahead, Marta.
Me? Please say the same. No. I mean, like, we need to keep going, keep work hard, you know. Like I say, as a player, we need to do what our best all the time to bring people to the stadium, to have more investment. And for the international player, depend what they want to do. If they want to play in the best league, they need to come here. If they want to keep, like, challenge themselves, they need to be here, because this is the strong league, and in every single game it's like really hard. That's why I choose being in America. That's why I still play.
For me, when I first entered the league, I was living with a host family. I was an amateur player. I was unpaid, and that wasn't even that long ago. So now to be playing here and just to see the growth in that little time is incredible. And I think it just goes to prove, when people invest in women's sports, it has always paid off. And that's a crazy thing, because usually see investments as risks. And this seems to be one of the least risky investments you've ever seen. So it's just a really exciting time to be a part of women's football.
All right, we're gonna take some questions from the Zoom now. First up is Austin David. Austin?
Yeah, just very quickly, heading into this game, I've talked about in the past how playing the game and not the moment. How is as players you kind of approach that and make sure that the moment doesn't catch up?
I think we've done a really good job all season. We've had moments this year where it's like, oh, if we win this game, then we break this record, and if we do this, then we break this record, and all of that, but that's all just noise. So for us, we're just doing what we've done all season, taking one game at a time, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Okay, next up, Tim Graney. Tim? Tim, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
This question is for Marta. Can you talk about the reaction that you've received from fans back in Brazil about you making the final? And have you given any thought to continuing to play with the national team, looking at 2027 at home?
react about what?
The reaction from people in Brazil. Are you going to keep playing for the national team and for the World Cup in Brazil?
Wow. Oh, wow. This question. Wow. Well, I had a conversation with my coach, the national team coach, and I was really clear about like play 2027 to him. I told him it's not my goal anymore, but I always available to help the national team. And if they think like I still can do something like during this preparation for the World Cup, I'll be happy to help them. And of course, not only me, but whole Brazil, like it's so excited to host the World Cup 2027.
All right, thanks, Tim. Next up, still on Zoom, Alan Caldas.
Marta, could you hear me, please?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Okay, Marta, Alan Caldas from Globoesporte.com, in Brazil, Sport.
Globe? Is globe.com?
Alan, I'm sorry, can you say that again? We lost you.
Globoesporte.com and Globo TV from
Okay.
Brazil, Alan Caldas.
Okay.
I would ask you about 2027 World Cup, but you have asked us. But I would like to do another question. You have made a brilliant goal in the last game, and you, in a few months from now, you will give the first FIFA Marta Award for the best goal of the season. And there's a lot of people here in Brazil and around the world saying that you are a very strong contender for this award because of this word. Do you believe that you could give to yourself the first Marta Award for the best goal of the season? Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. So I'm answering you in Portuguese or English?
Oh, what do you want? You choose.
What do you guys think? You guys want to understand? Let me try English. Well, about the goal, I'm really happy to score the goal. There was an important goal who sent us to the final. But if I'm gonna win or no, I don't know. You guys need to decide because who votes for the goal, the best goal in the year? It's you, it's the people, the public. So, but it should be like really interesting. Marta's award go to Marta. So yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see if tomorrow I can do something like similar or even better.
That was the greatest goal I have ever witnessed, hands down.
Okay, one last question from the Zoom, from Jonathan Ward. Jonathan, you still there?
I'm here. Kylie, in 2017, you won a championship with Sparta. How does this year compare to that opportunity that you had with Sparta in 2017?
I love my time at Sparta. We had an amazing team. I think, no disrespect to the Czech league at all, but the leagues are very different. Marta's touched on it here today. This is the most competitive league in the world with the best players in the world. So this is definitely my number one moment in my career.
Thanks, Kat.
Love you too, Kat.
Do we have any other questions in the room? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zoe. Over here on this side.
I need a coffee.
It's coming.
Hi, Sylvia from Shea Butter FC again. This question is for both of you. Can you all just speak to your coaching staff, Seb, but also Giles, Yolanda, and just sort of how they've helped instill this culture of winning, how they helped you all develop this defensive culture? Can you just speak a bit to that now that you've had them consistently over the past 2 years?
Kylie, you
Yeah.
take this.
I think, as soon as Seb and his coaching staff took over, we've seen a lot of growth from this team from a tactical perspective to also just a cultural perspective. I think the staff genuinely gets along so well, and I think that is really contagious. The team that we have, the woman that we have on this team is the best team I've ever been a part of, and I've been a part of some really great teams. So I think that definitely is, a credit to them. So yeah, it's been a fun year, and we're not done yet.